say, here's LA Dodgers broadcaster and World Series champion Dodger, Rick Monday.
Rick, it's Jackie Robinson Day, and it's always even more special when the Dodgers play at Dodger Stadium.
Well, it is, and I would really like to see, it's one thing to say, well, the Dodgers should always be home on Jackie Robinson Day itself, but then you start to think, hey, wait a minute, then why not spread it all around the country and have the Dodgers in different areas? That's kind of the way that it is. And if we go back, it was 2004 that the Major League Baseball actually made it a tradition, a Jackie Robinson Day, so everyone will be wearing number 42 today, commemorating the day back in 1947 that Jackie Robinson broke the color line, and it was a huge statement for baseball, but I think it was an even bigger statement for all of us. At the present time, back then and in the future as well. And baseball has been a wonderful conduit to deliver a message that needed to be delivered.
No doubt, Rick. And like you mentioned, the 50th anniversary of Jackie's Major League debut, it seemed like it went to another level to commemorate what he did. Do you remember when you played, if there was any marking about April 15th when it came up on the calendar?
I thought about it. I don't really remember specifically on the days that may or may not have been. I know there was mention. Obviously, here at Dodger Stadium, you'd have it even more so as far as a train of thought. I really thought back today to some of the Dodger fantasy camps, the adult Dodger fantasy camps in Vero Beach at Dodgertown, when they would have some of Jackie's former teammates and that were there. And what they also experienced, what they saw, what they felt, what they also endured, what their families endured. And I think if you look back at that team and hearing those players talk, I don't know if I've ever heard people talk about teammates as much as a family circle as those gentlemen talked in retrospect of what it meant to them individually, what it meant to the game of baseball, and what it meant, more importantly, to society.
When the Dodgers had their 100th anniversary, they put out a VHS cassette about the history of the team. And what always stuck out to me were the words Pee Wee Reese and the experiences he had with Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, and Pee Wee and other people, too. It came down to, and, it's a sad comment to make, but, other families on that team would hear about it and not in a positive tone, even going to the supermarket. In the neighborhoods and what have you. And God rest the souls of all those that really were there in the moment, because they made a statement that should have been made. Well, the statement should not have even had to have been made along the line. But those guys stood tall and they embraced one another to the very end of their lives. And the nice thing is they touched all of our lives as well.
Well said, Rick. And the Dodgers have a game tonight. I love that the Nationals colors are red, but tonight they have the blue 42 on their backs as well.
Yeah, everybody. So don't use the binoculars and look in the bullpens. Yeah. Oh, let's see who's warming up. Number 42.
Hey, you know who I saw out there? Speaking of 42 for the Nationals, former Dodger World Series hero Dylan Floro is in the Nationals bullpen.
Yeah.
I said, hey, I thought you retired.
I hope it wasn't a surprise to him that he hadn't.
No, but he had a big strikeout of Randy Arozarena in Game 6 of that World Series.
Yes, he did.
Well, it should be fun tonight, Rick, and it was great to see your former teammate Reggie Smith address those players in front of the statue today.
I tell you what, one of the terrific people that ever put on a baseball uniform.
Yeah, I told him, all you talk about is his character.
Yep.
All right, Rick, thanks a lot. Look forward to listening to you and Tim Neverick tonight. For now, we'll send it to Tim Cates back in the Burbank studio.
All right, thanks a lot, DV. Dodgers Baseball is brought to you by Speedy Cash, official sponsor of every LA weekend. Find out more at SpeedyCash.com or stop in an LA area Speedy Cash store. Still to come here on Dodgers on Deck, we'll get you a preview of this pitching matchup. Rick Monday, Tim Never, got the keys to the game, but up next, we go high and tight with Reggie Smith. Dodgers, Nationals, It's Jackie Robinson Day across Major League Baseball. First pitch at 7:10. I'm Tim Cates, this Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey there, baseball fans. David Vassay here. It's time to step up to the plate and upgrade your outdoor living space with TimberTech, the #1 premium composite decking brand. It looks like natural wood, but without the costly maintenance of a wood deck. It won't rot or splinter. Plus, it's made with up to 85% recycled material, and some collections have top-rated fire resistance. You know that's important in Southern California. See for yourself why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at TimberTech.com.
Welcome to the future, Dickerson. All your trophy muscles are irrelevant.
What are you talking about?
For 46 years, the Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck on the market. But it's not just because it's got brawn. It's got brains, too, and cutting-edge technology.
Fully charged.
Mobile generators, hybrid engines, even wireless charging.
That's great, but I've got both. I'm the whole package.
Humble, too.
Head to your Southern California Ford dealers for great offers on a Ford F-150 truck.
Get ready to fuel up like a pro with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, and Honey Nut Cheerios, the official cereals of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Start your day with the taste of victory. Whether it's the sweet crunch of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the magic of Lucky Charms, or the classic taste and goodness of Cheerios. Make every breakfast a home run. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms, and Honey Nut Cheerios, the official cereals of the LA Dodgers, fueling champions everywhere.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 34 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 270 locations in Southern California. Once again, that's uclahealth.org.
Life doesn't stop when the economy is uncertain. The market might not care you have a wedding to plan or a kid to put through school. And inflation doesn't know you've got a family to feed. But Bank of America does, and is here to help. With digital tools to help you save and local experts in Southern California, you can keep life moving forward the way you need it to. Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com. Bank of America N.A., member FDIC, equal credit opportunity lender.
There's a fly ball to left field. Profar going back to the wall. He looks up and it is gone. A home run. Will Smith.
Catch the All-Star Catcher on Saturday, May 18th at 6:10 p.m. when the boys in blue face the Cincinnati Reds. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in attendance at Dodger Stadium to receive an exclusive Will Smith bobblehead presented by Security Benefit. Secure your tickets today by visiting Dodgers.com/promotions. This is Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. On your home for LA Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers and Nationals, Jackie Robinson Day. Tyler Glasnow, Mitchell Parker, the pitching matchup. First pitch coming up at 7:10. Dodgers baseball is presented by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. When you need the very best care for your child, go to Children's Hospital LA. Ranked #1 in California for pediatric care. Find the right doctor at chla.org. Still to come, Rick and Tim will get you those keys to the game. I'm going to break down this pitching matchup, but first...
David Vassay. And now, what will likely be Vassay fielding insults from a Dodger player.
It's an engagement of endearment.
This is High and Tight.
Jackie Robinson Day is always special. A few years ago, I had to go to the Encino Little League to catch up with a former Dodger great and former teammate of our very own Rick Monday. But he was out here, and certainly powerful words from the great Reggie Smith to the Nationals and the Dodger players today. Happy Jackie Robinson Day, and thanks for the time.
Thank you, Dave. We appreciate it. You know, when you have an opportunity to come out and honor someone and pay tribute to someone that was as dynamic and special as Jackie was, and as an African-American player to make it possible for a young player like myself to make a life in this little boy's game. I'm very appreciative of it, and I'm so thankful that I was given an opportunity to come out and pay tribute to him because he was my hero as well.
I felt it to be powerful because you were playing baseball not that far long after Jackie retired, and it's so special to hear from your generation of players that had to endure a lot.
We did, and believe it or not, as hard as it was, I'm thankful for it because like I said, when I left home as a teenager and came home a man, because you really get to understand and appreciate the things that he went through. You read about it as kids. I grew up out here in California, so it was a bit of a culture shock to me, but I learned very quickly that it was the content of my character. It's what I was made of, and I couldn't let that stop me from ultimately going to where I wanted to go and achieving what I wanted to achieve.
It's interesting you bring up the power of character, because I've come across a lot of your former students as big league ball players when you were the hitting coach with the Dodgers. I've obviously talked to your former teammates. They don't talk about baseball first when they mention Reggie Smith. They talk about the power of your character.
Well, that was something, like I said, Jackie pretty much gave me permission to be that way at the time when he said to me, I know who you are, I like how you play and what you stand for. And it said it's okay to be that guy, be who you are, and stand up for what's right and help, be helpful to other people.
You mentioned this flight that you were on the way back to New York to rejoin the Red Sox after a game at Dodger Stadium where Jackie sat next to you. You mentioned what you said initially, but that's a long flight back to the East Coast. How else did you react?
Well, we talked about a lot of things, and especially at that time, because I was known as a troublemaker. And as an African-American player at that time, if you spoke out about things and you said things, you weren't supposed to do that. You were supposed to be seen and not heard. But we talked about those things. I talked about my experiences that I had, and realized that we had been in some of the same places, including in spring training when I was with the Red Sox there in DeLand, Florida. And the time there, and the people that were still there, they're still living there at that time, that I stayed in their homes.
Reggie Smith is our guest on Jackie Robinson Day. We're right here sitting on the stoop of the feet of the great Jackie Robinson statue at Dodger Stadium. I'm curious how you feel right now, where he was, where you were, and where we're at right now in 2024.
Well, where we are now, like I said, I'd like to hope that every player and every young man that was here today have at least spent some time studying the history of this man right here and the contributions that he made, and that allowed the players to, even as far as the Players Association, even and the influence that we had on the Players Association in getting players to where they are today, the things that they've been blessed with, and no animosity towards them, because that's what we wanted them to have. And hopefully getting to that point in living out and continuing to strive towards Jackie's dream, the same as Reverend King's, is that we don't even have to talk about these days when people should be surprised that ever happened.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we need to remember and honor that history to understand how we got to where we are at this point in time.
Reggie Smith is our guest. Before I let you go, Rick Monday, I terrorize his life every day. What are your fondest memories of being teammates with Rick?
That could always rely on Rick. He was steady out there and a really good teammate, and the fact that he finally got us to the World Series where I could, wear that World Series ring in 1981.
Yeah, Reggie Smith, Rick Monday, Dusty Baker, they got the infield over the top to win that first championship over the Yankees.
Mo's a great player and good friend, and say hello to him.
I will. And can I come see you again at the Encino Little League? You're still out there teaching baseball, but more importantly, I got a taste of it, life lessons.
I'm not out there as much as I had been, but I still stick a toe in and a finger in every now and then to just to see how the kids are doing and pass along something that hopefully will help them enjoy this little boy's game.
Well, thank you, Reggie, for the time, and it's powerful to be here with you. Like I said, last time we were at your Little League in Encino, but being here today with you, it's the right thing, and hopefully we do it again next year.
You got it. Thanks for having me.
There he is, the man, Reggie Smith, a great character. We'll send it back to you in the studio, Tim.
One of the great guys in baseball. Great to hear Reggie Smith's voice. Thank you, David. Dodgers Baseball is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcasts. When it's game day, it's group day at Shakey's.com. We're leading you up to first pitch, Dodgers and Nationals on this Jackie Robinson Day. Magic Johnson addressing the fans in a presentation to Jackie Robinson on the Jumbotron at Dodger Stadium. Special day for the Dodgers organization and for Major League Baseball. To lead you up to first pitch, I'm Tim Cates. This is Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Hey, it's David Vassay. What makes Navien a home run for your home? Navien tankless water heaters offer an endless flow of hot water for spa-like comfort, a 15-year limited warranty, and lower energy bills. Right now, SoCal Gas is offering up to a $1,200 rebate when you replace your old tank with a new high-efficiency Navien tankless water heater. Find the name of your Navien contractor today at tanklessmadesimple.com. That's tanklessmadesimple.com.
When it's game on, it's time for Shakey's Pizza, Chicken, and Mojo's. The triple play of flavor. With meal deal packages to feed any size group. Everyone loves Shakey's classic thin crust pizza, golden fried chicken, and crispy Mojo potatoes. Get it to go at Shakey's.com or watch the game at your local Shakey's with an ice cold pitcher of beer, piping hot pizza, and a mountain of Mojos. Share the good times at Shakey's today.
Medi-Cal renewals are happening now. All members' eligibility is reviewed once annually, and everyone's renewal date is different. You can check your renewal month in your online benefitscal.com account. If your current address, email, or phone number have changed, please update your information with your local county office. If you get a renewal form in the mail in a yellow envelope, you must complete it to keep your Medi-Cal. If you don't, you will lose your coverage. Visit lacare.org for more information. That's lacare.org.
I can afford to follow my dreams.
I can afford to do whatever I put my mind to.
I can afford college. Start your future at a California community college. Financial aid is available to help with tuition, books, and sometimes even the rent.
I can afford to invest in myself and my future.
It's time to take the next big step. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
This is Morongo Casino, Dodgers on deck. On your home for the blue all season long.
Dodgers and Nationals on Jackie Robinson Day. First pitch from the Ravine coming up at 7:10.
And now, before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Turn your trail-dominating off-roading dreams into reality in an all-new 2024 Tacoma. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Mitchell Parker goes for Washington. 24-year-old left-hander, fifth-round pick in 2020. He is making his major league debut tonight. He made one start in AAA. Tyler Glasnow, he goes for the Dodgers. 3-0, 2.25 ERA. Ninth season in the big leagues, making his fifth start. Last time out in Minnesota, 7 shutout innings, scattered 3 hits, struck out 14 in a win over the Twins. Tyler Glasnow, Mitchell Parker, Dodgers and Nationals. We're 15 minutes away from first pitch. And don't forget, you want to enhance your listening experience, download the iHeartRadio app, Dodger fans, and listen in HD, powered by LA Care Health Plan, serving all Angelinos. LACare.org. Keys to the game are next. I'm Tim Cates, this Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
The exclusive home of the Dodgers.
AM 570 LA Sports.
If you're looking for an ultra-premium tequila that takes you on a journey beyond the expected, reach for Tequila Herradura, an extraordinary addition to the lineup. Whether you're sipping it slow and straight or mixing up a Dodgerita, Tequila Herradura's quality is present in every pour. Tequila Herradura, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers. Cheers to the winning spirit. Please enjoy responsibly. Tequila Herradura is 40% alcohol by volume. Must be 21 years or older to enjoy.
Dodgers fans, it's game time. Remember that every battle counts, even off the field. Had an auto accident? Don't let the auto insurance companies play hardball with your compensation. Level the playing field with Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. With a legacy spanning over half a century and having secured over $2 billion in rightful settlements, Jacoby & Myers is here to claim victory for you. Trust Jacoby & Myers to be your winning team. Your rights, your compensation protected. Contact Jacoby & Myers now to ensure your triumph, both on and off the field. Jacoby & Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
You always hit a home run at Superior Grocers. Superior has all your ball game favorites. Pick up fresh guacamole and chips made fresh in-house. No need for cooking with Superior Grocers ready-to-eat rotisserie chicken. If you want quality ingredients for your recipes, it doesn't get any fresher than Superior's produce. While shopping for game day or any day, be sure to download the Superior Grocer app for weekly ads and the latest in savings. We've got you covered. Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
We're taking requests at Arco Radio, the only station that's a gas station. I'm your host, Hannah, the Dashboard Hula Girl.
Hi, I'd like to dedicate a song to the other gas stations.
I'm sorry?
Well, I've stopped going to them since I discovered Arco's quality gas at lower prices. So this is my farewell.
Oh, right. Other stations, this one's for you. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Arco, quality top-tier gas for less. Savings based on independent retail price survey. See arco.com for details. Learn more at toptiergas.com.
As we were saying,
this is Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck on the official home of LA Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers and Nationals on Jackie Robinson Day, the start of a 3-game series. Tyler Glasnow, Mitchell Parker, the pitching matchup. Make sure you're listening in the 6th inning when Andre Ethier gives you the Superior Grocers word of the game. Remember it, write it down, put it in your phone. Then tomorrow on the Petros and Money Show on AM 570 LA Sports, when you hear the cue to call, tell them the word, and you'll win a $100 gift card to Superior Grocers. Before first pitch, we head back out to the Ravine. The two guys on the call tonight, Rick Monday and Tim Nevert.
All right, Tim, thanks. The pitching matchup tonight, obviously a key to this one. You get the veteran Tyler Glasnow, who's 3-0. The Dodgers have won all 4 of his starts this year. Mitchell Parker making his major league debut. He is listed as the 21st best prospect in the Washington Nationals system. So you get a 24-year-old who gets to face Betts, Ohtani, Freeman, and Smith right out of the gate.
Yeah, and that Forson, by the way, hitting at .337. For Glasnow, coming off of maybe the best start that he's had in his career, 7 innings that he worked in Minnesota. That was last Tuesday. No runs, 3 hits, no walks, and struck out, tied a career-high 14 batters. You talk about being in control. He was in control from the moment he took the mound.
You look at the Nationals' record as a team since 2022, when they have a rookie making his major league debut on the Hill. They've got an ERA of 5.87, which is the 4th worst. The Rockies, the worst one, 7.03. But the Washington club has a team record of 18-40 in games started by rookies since 2022. The rookie formula hasn't always worked out.
No, it hasn't, but the Dodgers have to continue doing something that has helped them when they win games. From an offensive standpoint, be selective. Don't chase pitches out of the strike zone.
The Dodgers 11-7. They've got a 2-game lead in the West right now. The Nationals 6-9. First pitch, and the lineup's just around the corner, Tim.
All right, thank you guys. Dodgers and Nationals. First pitch is next. I'm Tim Cates from Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck on the Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network. Enjoy the game, everybody.
Now streaming LA Dodgers baseball.
Now the 3-2. Curveball swung on and missed strike 3. Line drive 1. Oh, what a stab by Freddie Freeman at first.
Deep to right center. Back it goes. It is off the top of the wall. Here comes Taylor around third, and the Dodgers win it.
Line drive right field. The Dodgers walk it off.
The Dodgers win it.
The birthright of a legend. Bad down, kiss the
ring, show reverence. This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
First Five California.
Helping kids reach their full potential.
Security benefit.
To and through retirement.
And LA Care.
For all of LA. I can't lose, I'm a believer. I'ma change the world and give them hell till they believe us.
There is not stopping. There is no rebuilding. Every year, it's a relentless pursuit of a title.
First pitch is moments away on the home of the Blue.
We're gonna change the world.
Yeah. We're gonna change the world. The LA Dodgers Audio Network.
This is LA Dodgers Baseball. KLAC Los Angeles, KYSR, HD2 Los Angeles, and iHeart Radio Station. Stream LA Dodgers Baseball.
It's the main event.
The Dodgers have officially become the new evil empire.
Yeah.
Otani, you have Mookie Betts, you have Freddie Freeman.
This can't be happening, but it is.
LA is rejoicing right now.
Holy crap, as they say.
Here we go, it's the main event. Holy crap, it's about time, let them know.
This is LA Dodgers Baseball.
This is the main event in Los Angeles sports. LA Dodgers Baseball is brought to you by
Ford.
Built Ford Tough.
LA County Public Works.
Recycling beverage containers is a triple play.
Jacoby and Myers.
Justice for you since 1972.
Coffee Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local, original, great.
Navien Tankless Water Heaters.
For endless hot water, visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
And by Galpin Motors.
Here we go, it's showtime.
Medi-Cal renewals are happening now. All members' eligibility is reviewed once annually, and everyone's renewal date is different. You can check your renewal month in your online benefitscal.com account. If your current address, email, or phone number have changed, please update your information with your local county office. If you get a renewal form in the mail in a yellow envelope, you must complete it to keep your Medi-Cal. If you don't, you will lose your coverage. Visit lacare.org for more information. That's lacare.org.
Let's talk about Galpin Mazda. Imagine challenging for a championship year in and year out. Well, you can, because that's what happens here in town, and that's what happens out at Galpin Mazda. David Godina, the general manager, make sure you are treated like a champion every time you hop off the 405 at Roscoe to see him in person. Log on to galpinmazda.com or call him at 1-800-GO-GALPIN. Remember, led by the Bachman family, it is the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California. Find your Mazda at galpinmazda.com today. Your car is one of your most prized possessions, so you want to make sure you're taking care of it, and that includes routine oil changes. Hi, this is Tim Cates. With our family cars, I trust the folks at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. No waiting rooms, no appointment needed. With locations all over Southern California, go to SoCalOilChange.com and find the Valvoline Instant Oil Change near you. When you pull in, they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. Got 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Life doesn't stop when the economy is uncertain. The market might not care you have a wedding to plan or a kid to put through school. And inflation doesn't know you've got a family to feed. But Bank of America does, and is here to help. With digital tools that help you save and local experts in Southern California, you can keep life moving forward the way you need it to. Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com. Bank of America N.A., member FDIC, equal credit opportunity lender.
The start of the season for the boys in blue has begun, and everybody is excited about the starting pitching and what the new lineup looks like, with 3 former MVPs hitting first, second, and third. But as far as the Hoffy hot dogs go, we already know the lineup.
For some, it's got to be the Hoffy quarter pound all beef franks. For others, it's the Hoffy bacon wrap dogs, or it's the original Hoffy natural casing all beef frankfurters. No matter which you choose, you win. Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your nearest location of Hoffy hot dogs. Hoffy, local, original, great.
In Los Angeles, we know how to keep things chill. And with unlimited welcome from Verizon, you can get the best savings with no stress, even if you're on a single line. For a limited time, single lines start at just $50 a month when you bring your own phone, with auto pay plus taxes and fees. That's a savings of $15 a month. And when you switch now, you can save on the things you love, like Netflix and Max, all on the most awarded 5G network. Now that's no stress savings. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. But this offer won't last long. Visit your local Verizon store to switch and save big today. $180 BYOD promo credit and $360 local promo credit applied over 36 months. For new customers with one new line with your own 4G or 5G phone on unlimited welcome plan required. Additional terms apply. Auto pay and paper-free billing required. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. $10 a month for each MyPlan perk. Additional terms and conditions apply per perk.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 34 consecutive years by U.S. News and World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 270 locations in Southern California. Once again, that's uclahealth.org.
Galpin Ford has been number one for 29 years in a row, but the road to number one began in 1946 when Galpin opened its doors in San Fernando. The showroom held 3 vehicles, and 46 were sold that first year. Just a few years later, in 1957, Bert Bachman was promoted to general manager due to his devotion to serving the customer. He wanted to help clients purchasing the vehicle of their choosing, and Galpin continues to service customers the way they want to be served today. Be part of the Galpin story. It all starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Tim Neverett.
Live from Dodger Stadium on Jackie Robinson Day. All around Major League Baseball, it's the Dodgers against the visiting Washington Nationals in Game 1 of this 3-game series. Hi again, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Tim Neverett and with producer engineer Dwayne McDonald. Dodgers in the background to get here, take the field. And for Tyler Glasnow getting to start his 5th of the season, he is a perfect 3-0 with an ERA of just 2 1/4 thus far in his first year in the Dodger uniform. This Dodger ball club, 11 wins and 7 losses, 2 games in front of the second-place Arizona Diamondbacks and San Diego Padres in the National League Western Division, while Dave Martinez's Washington Nationals began in 4th place in the National League East, 3.5 behind the Atlanta Braves. For the Dodgers, here's their starting lineup. It'll be Mookie Betts leading it off. Betts is at second base tonight. The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Freddie Freeman is at first. Will Smith, who's been red hot behind the plate doing the catching. In right field, Teoscar Hernandez. Max Muncy is at third base. Kike Hernandez will be in center field. Chris Taylor starting in left, and batting ninth and playing at shortstop, Miguel Rojas. With Glasnow, we mentioned he's 3-0, ERA at 2 1/4. He has struck out 29 hitters in just 24 innings, and maybe his best outing of his career. That was the last time out, and he had tied a career high with 14 strikeouts in that matchup, going 7 innings. That was last Tuesday at Target Field in Minneapolis. The umpiring assignments, Ramon De Jesus is working the plate. He'll call the balls and strikes. The crew chief, Adrian Johnson, is at first. Derek Thomas umpiring at second. And Junior Valentine is over at third. We'll join you the same start time tomorrow, 6 o'clock with the Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch at 7:10. The Dodgers have not announced who they will start as of yet in Game 2 of this series. Happy to have you with us. No rain. What a deal. Dodgers and Nationals. And with the play, here's Tim.
Thank you very much, Mo. Tyler Glasnow climbing up on top of the hill, getting ready to deliver the first pitch of the ball game. Dodgers in their traditional home whites. Everybody with number 42 on tonight. As Glasnow gets set sail against C.J. Abrams, he swings it and drives it to the right center field gap. It's down for a base hit, and he's going to run for 2. Here comes the throw. It's going to be late. He's got a leg double, and C.J. Abrams can really fly. That'll be double number 3 on the season for him, but he just took advantage of the ball hanging up in the air. So he is at second base. First pitch came at 7:10. 62 the game time temperature, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, the Nationals had a comfortable lead yesterday in Oakland against the Athletics. They were up 6-1 in that ball game, ended up losing 7-6. So they had a pretty sour flight from the Bay Area to Los Angeles, and they are aggressive against Glasnow. 2 pitches, 2 swings. Runner at second and nobody out. The batter is Jesse Winker. Long time a Cincinnati Red. He's the designated hitter tonight. .341 his average. A home run and 3 runs batted in. Winker standing in. He's got the very fleet-footed C.J. Abrams at second base. Swinging a foul back. That's strike 2.
Well, it's a very fleet-footed team. The Nationals have attempted 33 stolen bases already, and they have swiped 28.
Yeah, they like to run. And the attitude is, if you're not going to outslug your opponent, you might as well outrun them. 0-2 pitch. And Winker looks at a ball in the dirt. 1-2 to Jesse Winker. The Nationals are here in the road grays. The navy blue number 42 on the backs of their game jerseys. They've got the navy blue helmets. The red bill tonight. As Winker stands in from the left side. A 1-2 count. Nobody out. Just underway from Dodger Stadium. Glasnow checks Abrams at second. Now comes home. Swing and a miss. He got him with a sinker. And Winker is out. First strikeout for Tyler Glasnow. 1 down for Washington.
If we look at the last couple of years for Tyler Glasnow, the majority of his strikeouts have been with the ball down. Well, that was a breaking pitch, but even when he keeps the fastball down, it's been problematic for hitters.
Lane Thomas, the right fielder, right-handed batter, hitting .213. He's hit in 4 straight for Washington. Looks out at Glasnow and takes a strike. In fact, over the last 4 games, 3 times Thomas has had multi-hit games. He leads the team in stolen bases with 7. Abrams off second base, swing and a miss, and another good sinker from Tyler Glasnow, making his 7th career appearance against the Nationals. This is his 4th start. And as Rick had pointed out, 14 strikeouts in his last start against the Twins. There goes the runner for third. Ball is cut on, bounce toward third. Max Muncy on the infield grass, plays the short hop, throws on to first in time to get Thomas. And Abrams would have advanced on that play anyway, so a runner at third and 2 down.
Well, if you look at the Nationals, you say, well, they're a ball club. Yes, they struggled last year. They were 20 games below 500, 71 and 91, but they were also really developing a roster of players that were 25 years of age and under, and a lot of those guys. So it was a learning situation last year, but they'll flat out steal if you don't pay attention.
Pitch to Joey Gallo, former Dodger. He's been around a little bit to a lot of other teams. Was with Minnesota last year, too. No balls and a strike now to Gallo. Left-handed batter, pretty much all or nothing in terms of the power game. Next pitch is right at the knees for a called strike, says home plate umpire Ramon de Jesus. 2 strikes to Gallo. Gallo out of Las Vegas. Left side hitter, choking up just a little bit. Draws the bat back, waits, and the 0-2 pitch. Bounces in the dirt. Abrams will score in the wild pitch, and it's 1-0.
That's the 4th wild pitch thrown by Glasnow, and it's a costly one.
So the Nationals get out to a 1-0 lead. Glasnow had Gallo on the ropes. 2 outs and 2 strikes. And then put one right in the dirt. It was spiked in front of the plate. No chance for Smith. The pitch is a little high, a check swing. They appeal down to third, no swing.
That breaking ball left a mark in the dirt. 4 feet in front of home plate.
2-2 to Gallo. Gallo, 140 is the average. 3 homers, 4 runs batted in. The pitch, and he swings and he hits a line drive right toward short. Fading back into the outfield grass was Miguel Rojas. He'll make the catch. The outcome's just a couple of pitches too late. Abrams comes in.
information. Must be 21 to enter. Get tickets at llamabatidor.com.
Mookie Betts to lead off the Dodger half of the first inning. Shohei Ohtani on deck and Freddie Freeman to follow, facing left-hander Mitchell Parker. Parker making his major league debut tonight, 24 years old, out of Albuquerque. And he'll work to Mookie Betts. His first major league pitch is in for a strike call. They'll throw that one out, and he'll save that. So Parker last year in the minor leagues had a pretty good year, 9-7, but this year he had only had one start in AAA for the Nationals in Rochester. And the next pitch outside, ball one. He only pitched 4 innings. So there's got to be some kind of governor on him tonight. He'll probably be relegated to about 75 pitches, you'd think. As he looks in at Mookie Betts waiting for the 1-1. And he throws him a changeup that falls in for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Average fastball is what we understand velocity. The first pitch was at 93, which is the average fastball at the major league level.
Mookie Betts, a 6-game hitting streak, a 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And he'll throw that ball out of the game, and that's the first major league strikeout for Mitchell Parker. We'll never forget that one. So there's one down, and Shohei Ohtani coming up.
The Dodgers are hoping to continue what they've been able to do against the Nationals in recent years. They have won 14 of the last 19 contests between these two clubs.
Ohtani, 338, 4 home runs, 10 runs batted in. Think about what he's done over his last 10 games. Take it in a 10-game segment. He's hit .415 with 12 extra base hits. 17 out of 41 over his last 10 games alone. First pitch to him. Swung on, fouled back. So when you look at how rookie pitchers have fared when they have started for the Washington Nationals since 2022, not so hot. 587 earned run average. The Nationals are 18-40 in those games, those 58 starts. Pitched low to Shohei. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's one particular start several years back that was pretty good for a rookie. That was Steven Strasburg's debut. Here's the pitch now. That's up high. And it's 2-1. Strasburg struck out 14, and perhaps the most memorable rookie debut ever for the Washington Nationals. 2 balls and 1 strike. Parker's pitch. Swung on, rolled to the right side. That's through for a base hit. And Ohtani with a 1-out single. Tying runners aboard in the bottom of the first inning.
Well, so far we've seen a lot of curveballs. That was a hook right there to Ohtani with a base hit.
Ohtani's got a great way of getting the ball through the hole on the right side when he pulls it, because he hits the ball so hard. And that's been a big deal for him. He has been able to do that. Giving the fielders less of a chance. Now they're playing Freddie Freeman to pull. He's got a lot of room up the middle, especially to the right of second base. Throw to first base by Parker, and back standing is Ohtani.
Infield to pull. Second baseman, in fact, closer to the first base bag than he is the second base bag. He's way over the pull.
Ohtani with the lead at first. Now the pitch to Freddie. He ropes this one to right field. That's going to get down for a hit. Rounding second is Ohtani. He is on his way to third. He'll get there standing. Back-to-back 1-out base hits. Ohtani and now Freeman. And the Dodgers in business. Runners at the corners. And just the 1-out, Will Smith on his way to the plate.
And Freddie Freeman trying to get back on track. The last 5 games hitting below 200, which is really odd.
Number 42.
But starting maybe the longest hitting streak of the season with that base hit right there.
Will Smith at 371. 1 home run, 13 runs batted in. Ohtani off of third, Freeman off of first. The stretch by Parker, his pitch. Swung out, fouled back. 0-1 to Will.
That's where the Dodgers have struggled. 4-game series. The last 4 games they played, they've hit just 176 with runners in scoring position. The last 9 games, barely above 200 as a team.
0-1 pitch on the way to Will. Taken up high, a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike.
But Tim, the guy that has really taken things into his own hands in spots where you can score runs, Will Smith, is hitting .474 with runners in scoring position to start the season.
He's the guy you want up right here. Bottom of the first, 1 down, 2 on. Pitch bounces at the plate. It is blocked by the catcher, Riley Adams. Speaking of catchers, Keibert Ruiz placed on the injured list, so he will not play in this series. Riley Adams will do the bulk of the work. Playing here tonight, tomorrow night, and then Wednesday afternoon, a matinee. 12:10 on getaway day for the Nats. Pitch to Will is a splitter. That was just dancing up there, and it fell down under the bat. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Ohtani gets a lead at third. Freeman, good-sized lead at first base, being held on there by Joey Gallo. Will pinwheeling the bat around. Now he waits. Here's the pitch. Swung on and drilled to center field. Tagging is Ohtani. Back to make the catch is Jacob Young. Ohtani will come in to score to tie the game on a sacrifice fly by Will Smith. Will's 14th run batted in. It is a 1-1 ball game.
Will Smith just continues to step up with opportunities to get a run across.
Right fielder, number 42.
Well, the Dodgers got it right back after Abrams came in on the wild pitch. They get a 1-0 Nats lead. Now all back to even. And Teoscar Hernandez, 275 to start the night. 5 homers, 17 runs knocked in, takes a strike. Well, he's had a terrific start to the season. Been extremely productive, playing both right field and left field. But over there in right field again tonight, the left-hander Mitchell Parker on the hill. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And Parker, 24 years of age. And after he left high school in Albuquerque, originally he was committed to go to the University of New Mexico right there in Albuquerque, but ended up going to San Jacinto College, playing junior college. He got drafted twice, once by the Cubs and Rays, another time by the Rays, and did not sign. Eventually the Nationals grabbed him in the 5th round in 2020, and that was enough to get him to sign. And he's been in the top 20, top 25 in terms of the Nationals prospects overall. 2 outs, Freeman at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Teoscar Hernandez. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball hit down the right field side, but it is slicing foul out of play.
For Parker, last year in Double-A, he got everybody's attention. 4 strikeouts, then innings pitched, then promoted to Triple-A, where he only pitched like 10 1/3 innings, but he was backing up a lot of bases in that short time in Triple-A.
1-2 the count. Stretched by Parker. The pitch. Fastball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Teoscar.
Watch pitcher's patterns, and one thing that he's done already, he being Parker, has moved the ball inside and outside. They came inside right there on a 1-2 count. Now does he go back away? They try and come in again.
2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Another fastball, and again inside.
And again, it's 92, 93 so far as the velocity. So it's not one of those eye-popping fastballs, but, you know, more than velocity, where are you controlling the strike zone? And he's done a pretty good job of it so far.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Teoscar. Steps back in the right-hand batter's box. Right foot right on the back of the chuck line. Freeman leading at first base. 2-2 from Parker. That's low, and the count full, 3-2. Freeman will get a head start, but with a lefty on the hill, he's got to make sure he's coming to the plate first. A lot of room on the right side of the infield. As Hernandez awaits this payoff. Here it comes. There goes Freddie. Swing and a miss. And the ball's dropped. Teoscar's got to try to head down to first base. Picked up by the catcher, Riley Adams, over to Gallo. Strikeout 2-3, the putout. And the inning is over. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left. No national.
broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Dodgers 1, Nationals 1. Top of the second. And Luis Garcia Jr., the second baseman, will face Tyler Glasnow. Top of the second, brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Glasnow out of the stretch. Once again on the grass off the line at third for the left-handed hitting Garcia. And Tyler sends a strike home. It's 0-1. Garcia, 325 average, no home runs, 5 runs batted in, 13 for 40 on the season. And Glasnow shrugs his shoulders, kicks, fires. This ball's drilled toward the middle, but right behind the second base bag. Miguel Rojas there to flag it down. Line drive out, and there's one away. Well, last outing for Glasnow, he did something that was very rare, as a matter of fact. He joined a select group of Dodger pitchers since 1906. Having a start with no runs allowed while striking out at least 14 in having 0 walks. Didn't walk anybody. One of the better performances by a Dodger starter in history. 1-0 to Nick Senzel, making his debut tonight for the Nationals. Pitch outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Senzel, a former Red. But on opening day with Washington in Cincinnati prior to the game, fielding ground balls, one took a wicked hop on him and broke the pinky finger on his right throwing hand. And he has been out till just now. He'll take low, and it's 3-0. But as far as Glasnow's performance, Clayton Kershaw has done that 3 different times. Once against the Nationals in 2015. 14 or more strikeouts, no walks, and no runs allowed. And there's a pitch down and away. That's ball 4. And with 1 out, the Nationals have a base runner. Brad Penny turned the trick in 2007 in May in Florida against the Marlins. Sandy Koufax did it once against the Cubs. Back in 1935 on the 29th of September against the Phillies. Van Lingle Mungo. He had 15 strikeouts in that game. Pitched a complete game, 9 innings. Check swing, fouled off by Eddie Rosario. Rosario, the left fielder. 1 on and 1 out. Force play available in the middle. The left-handed batter up, Mookie Betts shading over to the right side of the infield. The center fielder Kike Hernandez a couple of steps toward right center as well. Here's the pitch. Rosario takes a little bit high. 1-1. Stretched by Glasnow. Here comes the throw to first, and diving back is Senzel. And I talked to Tyler after his performance against the Twins following his last start. I said, how'd you feel today when you came in? He said, great. He said, anytime his mechanics are going well, he feels well physically. There's a ball hit very well to deep left center field. It's off the top of the wall. Played to Karam. Kike throw to second. Safe at second. Mookie Betts put the tag down on Rosario. He thought he might have got him. Senzel stops at third, and there are runners at second and third. Dodgers waiting to see if they want to review it or not, and they do not. So that'll be a wall double for Rosario, his second 2-base hit of the season.
Well, perfectly played by Kike Hernandez in center field. The ball came back to him, but then a very strong throw into second base. If he doesn't make that play, it's a run scored.
First base open. Riley Adams, the catcher, right-handed hitter up. Infield is back for the Dodgers. It's a 1-1 ball game, top of the second. We'll play for the out here. Adams 9 for 26. 346 his current batting average. His season was cut short last year when he had to have surgery on a wrist. And over the winter he rehabbed. He swings here and misses. It's 1-1.
It'd be interesting to see if he gets basically hard stuff or off speed. I say that because his swing is a little bit long. You mentioned Pedro Ruiz on the injured list. Well, Adams has started 4 of the last 5.
1-1, check swing, foul, back over to the right side, now to play.
Yeah, that's a good fastball to get at 96. Talk sometimes about pitchers, not only good pitchers, but also very good observers. And by that, I'm talking about reading what the hitter is doing, bat speed. Well, Adams has been tardy on both swings.
Stretch, and now the 1-2 pitch. Lifted over the first base dugout up into the seats. Foul. 1-2.
Came back, slider away.
Well, 26 pitches so far in the early going for Glasnow. Runners lead, second and third, one out. And a 1-2 to Adams. Strike three called, a slider that caught a lot of home plate, and all Adams could do was watch. Strikeout number 2 on the night for Glasnow, and there are 2 men out.
Center field number 42, Jacob Young.
Jacob Young, another one of the speed burners they've got on this Washington Nationals team. 5 stolen bases for him. He's 5 for 5. And he is up with 2 on and 2 out. And the first pitch to the number 9 hitter is a strike called outside corner. Fastball at 96. Glasnow now continuing to land first pitch strikes. Pitch outside, and 1 ball, 1 strike. He's 5 for 6. 5 for his last 6 anyway, in terms of first pitch strikes. One and 1 the count, and Glasnow deals home. That one's outside with a slider. 2-1. He falls behind Jacob Young. C.J. Abrams out on deck. Now, the one thing this Nats team has is speed, and that's something that is a weapon. There's a ground ball, first base side foul. 2-2. As Young was very, very late on that 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
Well, you think of the speed, and the speed will do more than hurt you after they get on base. It will also force infielders and outfielders, for that matter, maybe to rush some plays in order to stop a runner from advancing.
2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Fouled back. You got to wonder if the early approach on the part of the Nationals against Glasnow is to sit fastball. They've had some aggressive swings on fastballs, some early in the count, some deep in the count. Glasnow, glove under his chin, now he comes set. And again, the 2-2 pitch to Young. That's low and away with a fastball. 3-2. A little bit of a breeze blowing out toward right center field here at Dodger Stadium. Game 1 of a 3-game set. Dodgers and Nationals. 3-2 pitch. Swung out, a little roller past the mound. Mookie Betts has it, flips it along to first, and time to get it. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. No Dodger errors. Through an inning and a half, it's the Dodgers 1, Nationals. Track, Jack. 1-1 the score. Bottom of the second inning. Glad you're with us for the ride tonight from Dodger Stadium. Max Muncy leading off against Mitchell Parker. His major league debut. He takes a strike. And Parker started him off with a fastball. And Parker only one AAA start before getting this start here tonight. Max wants time, and he walks out of the batter's circle, adjusts the Velcro on his batting gloves, and now home plate umpire Ramon De Jesus resets the pitch clock. Big overhand stretch for Parker. Now looks in, turns, and delivers. And Max rips this one down the right field line. That's a fair ball. It's going to bounce around in the corner. Muncy around first. He's on his way to second base. He will stop there with a leadoff stand-up double on a ball that was absolutely smoked down the right field line.
Dodgers again trying to get it going as far as runners in scoring position. I mentioned the last 9 games collectively hitting just barely 200. So they had opportunities already tonight. A chance to take the lead here early.
Kike Hernandez coming up next. Turn all your trail-dominating off-roading dreams into reality in an all-new 2024 Tacoma. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Now Kike standing in there. He'll take a breaking ball for a strike. Well, we've seen 3 left-handed hitters have all the hits off of the lefty Parker tonight. Ohtani, Freeman, and now Muncy. Time for the right-handers to get going. 0-1. Fastball inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And time for the bottom third of the lineup to get it going. To this point, the 7, 8, 9 hitters in Dave Roberts' lineups. Last night they were 0 for 9 for the season, hitting just 166.
Stretching the 1-1. And Kike takes a strike. Fastball at the knees, inside corner. Yeah, most of the time, you talk about lineups and whatnot with coaches and managers. They want to talk about lengthening a lineup or the length of a lineup. But, the length of the lineup for the Dodgers has been the first 4, 5, maybe 6 hitters. And they've got to get more production out of the bottom of the order.
Yeah, well, the first 4 guys, again, Betts, Ohtani, Freeman, and Smith collectively, talk about getting off to a good start. 337 average of those 4.
Muncy leads at second base, nobody out. Stretching the 1-2 from Mitchell Parker. Breaking ball is pounded foul off the front of the Dodger dugout. Ball and 2 strikes to Kike. He's hitting an even 200. That's the Euchre line, we like to call it. Not the Mendoza line. Mario Mendoza didn't like that. Bob Euchre does.
Euchre said he would embrace it.
Yeah, we've talked to him about it. 1-2, that's up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kike.
I said the other night, I brought it up to Euchre originally, and he's right after that. He says, "Hey, you want to go fishing with me on my boat tomorrow?" And I'm thinking, well, is that to maybe throw me overboard 8 miles out?
Tie an anchor to your ankle. 2-2. Swung on, lifted in the air to right field. It'll be playable for Lane Thomas. Muncy looks like he wants to tag. He is. He's heading for third. Here comes the throw. Max slides. He's safe. Oh, a close play at third base. And Muncy looked like he barely beat the throw. Dave Martinez, the manager for the Nationals, still waiting to see if they're going to take a peek at it or not. Before deciding to do that, it looks like he's talking to Adrian Johnson, the crew chief, who's the first base umpire.
Well, it's actually a smart move. Go out and talk to the umpire. It gives you a little bit more time to be able to find out what's going to happen. But what a throw by Thomas. 1 hop, perfect throw.
Number 42, Chris Taylor.
Hernandez flies to right. Muncy advances, and Chris Taylor's got a chance to get him in. The Nationals infield will come in to try to cut down what would be the go-ahead run. And Taylor looking to make some contact. He's had a rough start to the season. The pitch. He takes inside, ball 1. Taylor is 1 for 32 with 17 strikeouts. He's hitting .031. The Dodgers would love nothing more than to see Taylor hit his way out of this season-starting slump. Breaking ball high for a ball, 2-0.
Well, you don't break out of it by sitting on the bench. And for Dave Roberts, you're running him back out there again.
Once he gets his lead at third base, third baseman Nick Senzel playing close to the bag over there for the right-handed hitter Taylor. Here comes a 2-0. And another breaking ball and another miss. That one's high and outside. 3-0. Chris, an opportunity here if he can work his way on base. They'll get down to Rojas. Middle infielders more than likely will move back at least if Taylor gets aboard. The 3-0. Swung on and fouled off to the right and out of play.
I think it's interesting. They gave him the green light, 3-0. You've got a guy that's been struggling. It's not because he has been swinging it at a lot of pitches out of the strike zone. He's just not made consistent strikes, striking the ball.
3-1 pitch. Swung on and belted. Left center field. This is going to get the job done. Center fielder Jacob Young with the catch. Tagging and scoring is Max Muncy. And Chris Taylor with a sacrifice fly to center field has given the Dodgers a 2-1 lead.
Just what the doctor ordered for Chris Taylor to have a positive moment. He gets high fives from Muncy after Max comes around and scores, and he gets high fives in the dugout.
First RBI of the season for Chris Taylor. Now Miguel Rojas, 2 outs and the base is empty. 250 the average. Swinging a pretty good bat in the early part of the season. 2 home runs. Takes the ball here inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Infield back. The wind has calmed down, and left-handed pitcher Mitchell Parker sends one home. It's a high fly ball, shallow center, and coming in is Jacob Young. He called off the shortstop C.J. Abrams to make the catch. Dodgers get a run on a hit. Nobody left, no errors. We go to the third. It's the Dodgers 2, Nationals 1. Top of the third inning. Top of the order up for Washington. C.J. Abrams, shortstop, hitting from the left side. And the pitch from Tyler Glasnow is low and in, ball 1. And one thing that C.J. Abrams has above all is speed. I mean, he's got great ability. Last year, one of the more exciting young players in all of Major League Baseball. But the speed that he possesses can put pressure on the defense. This one fouled down the first base side, 1-1. And he put it on display right away, a leg double. He doesn't leg out that double. They don't score that run in the first inning. Got himself into scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch from Tyler. And that's in for a strike.
Last year, Abrams attempted to steal 51 times. He was caught 4.
1-2 the count. And a pitch. That's up high. Reminds me of a story I saw recently. Harold Reynolds, who was with the Mariners, and he was stealing a lot of bases. Of course, nobody was stealing them like Ricky Henderson back in the day. Henderson would steal triple digits. You don't see that anymore. But Harold has a great story about the fact that Ricky was out one year, or for part of a year anyway, and Harold had won the stolen base crown with 61, and he said out of the blue his phone rang, and it was Ricky Henderson on the other end of the line. 3-2 pitch is belted to right center and deep. This ball headed back to the wall. It is gone. And C.J. Abrams has an impact on the game again. He ties it up with a home run, his 4th one of the season.
He doesn't have to use his speed here.
Oh, he's already around the bases. Man, that ball was just cranked. As Abrams had that ball belt high right down the middle of the plate, and he didn't miss.
95 coming in and 100 plus going out.
Well, nobody out. They start over again, a 2-2 ball game. Jesse Winker, the batter. A swing and a miss. Strike one to Winker. Well, just to finish that story up real quick. So the phone rings. Harold Reynolds answers the phone, and Ricky says, yeah, you got 61. He goes, I'm going to have that by the All-Star break next year. He probably wasn't kidding either. Then he just hung up. Nothing in 2 now to Jesse Winker, the designated hitter. Left-handed batter, and a pitch is up and away, a breaking ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But C.J. Abrams has that kind of speed, that kind of ability. And now we just saw the power. 1-2 pitch in the dirt. There's a curveball that he spiked.
It's the second curveball that's been 3 or 4 feet in front of home plate.
Now, you notice in his last outing, Mo, against Minnesota, he had the curveball that didn't bounce at all.
No.
He really had the good curve against the Twins.
He had the good everything against the Twins. 7 innings, 88 pitches, 63 of those were in the strike zone.
2 ball, 2 strike count, and a pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled back. In fact, Twins manager Rocco Baldelli after the game said that, quote, if he's executing pitches the way he did today, he probably beats any team in baseball on any given night. I don't know if there's a better pitcher in baseball when he's in good form. And that was Rocco Baldelli's compliment to Tyler Glasnow after he carved up the Twins. Pitch was inside, and now it's a 3-2 count to Winker.
Back-to-back full counts to start the inning.
Keep that pitch count reasonably low. 3-2, swung on and line fair down the third base side. It's going to roll around into the corner, and it's picked up in left field by Taylor. I'll tell you, the ball attendant down there had to do everything possible to get that stool up and run along the warning track in fair territory to get out of the way of that screaming, rolling baseball down there. So 2 extra base hits to start the third, and now the go-ahead run is in scoring position with nobody out. 5th double of the season for Winker. And the batter's Lane Thomas, right-handed hitting outfielder. Swings, hits a ground ball toward the middle. Mookie backhands on the shortstop side a second. Slings it along to first with a sidearm throw, and a strong one at that. And he gets the speedy Thomas by a lot, and there's 1 out. Winker advances second to third.
Well, friends, April 15th marks Jackie Robinson's historic Major League debut, and with Robinson's courage and determination in the face of adversity, it's as much of an example now as it ever was. So join baseball commemorating Jackie Robinson Day. Visit online, MLBtogether.com/42.
Dodger infield is in for Joey Gallo, who fouls one way back in the seats out of play. Winker at third base, 1 down, and Gallo, who, again, as we talk about, and we've seen it here firsthand as a Dodger, he's an all-or-nothing kind of guy, is strikeout or an extra base hit. 0-1 pitch to Gallo. Swung on, and that is a fair ball down the first baseline into the right field corner. Rounding first on his way to second is Gallo. Head first slide, and he beats the throw, and he drives in Winker, and the Nationals have a 3-2 lead. That is the fourth double of the season, fifth run batted in for Joey Gallo.
Yeah, it's the fourth double that the Nationals have hit off of Glasnow. So 5 hits. They've all been extra base hits, 4 doubles and a home run.
Luis Garcia, second baseman. Left-handed batter waits, and the pitch outside and low. Garcia last time up lined out to Miguel Rojas at shortstop to start the second inning. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hit well to left center field. Going back, Hernandez. Kike on the base of the track makes the catch. Tagging and going to third is Gallo. Gallo, one thing that may be overlooked in Joey Gallo's game is the fact that he does possess very good speed. And he is at third base with 2 men out. Pretty good play by Kike Hernandez to get over there in the gap deep and make that catch. Nick Senzel, who walked and was stranded at third in the second. 3-2 Washington, top of the third inning. As the lead's been seesawing back and forth in the early going. Strike called to Senzel. The Dodgers have won 4 of their last 5 games when they faced a left-handed starter, as they are tonight. Runs don't seem to be... I wouldn't say there's a lot of runs, obviously, but it doesn't seem like anybody's having trouble getting around the bases so far in the game. 1-1. That fastball just missed off the plate at 97. 2 balls and 1 strike. Dodgers have won 14 of their last 19 against Washington. And they'll play this team 6 times in the next 11 days. Senzel chases a slider in the dirt, 2-2. The Dodgers will wrap up the homestand over the weekend with the New York Mets. And then right after that, they'll head out to the nation's capital, start a series with the Nats on Tuesday. Pitch fouled back, still 2-2. Mets, by the way, retiring your number, 16. Not your number, but the number you wore. For Dwight Gooden. Doc Gooden had his number retired over the weekend. A great ceremony in New York. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. A fastball up high right by him. Senzel strikes out, but the Nationals strike for a pair of runs on 3 hits, 2 homers and a double. And after 2.5, it's the Nationals 3. Mookie Betts as we start the home half of the third inning. 3-2 Washington with the lead. And rookie Mitchell Parker sends a breaking ball that catches the outside corner of the plate for a strike. 0-1 to Mookie. Mookie was the very first strikeout victim for Parker, and only second. He's got two of them, actually. You get Teoscar Hernandez pitch outside for a ball, but the ball was thrown out, and that'll be saved for him. 1-1 the count. Mookie waits. Here's the wind and the pitch. Inside corner for a called strike. Well, the curveball has been inside, outside, up, and down, but he's been landing them for strikes occasionally. 1-2 pitch. Mookie fouls it back. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
This is LA Dodgers baseball. KLAC Los Angeles, KYSR, HD2 Los Angeles, and iHeart radio station.
Well, 1-2 and the count and the pitch. It's a check swing foul. 1-2 to Mookie. Mookie looking for another hit. Keep his hitting streak alive. He's hit in 6 straight. 6 home runs for Betts. He's driven in 16 on the season. Parker's 1-2. It's up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Betts and then Ohtani. He is on deck. 2-2 offer. Oh, it's way low and in. Mookie had to leap to get out of the way of that pitch. Full count, 3-2. Right on cue, the Van Halen song Jump is playing. That's what Mookie had to do, jump to get out of the way. Payoff pitch to Betts. Swings and lines it to left field. It's going to hang up. And there is Eddie Rosario to make the catch for the first out. Bottom of the third inning brought to you by AM/PM, the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
Number 42.
So Mookie Betts is 0 for 2. Shohei Ohtani is 1 for 1. Shohei scored the first Dodger run tonight after a base hit in the first. And the first pitch to Ohtani. Swung on, hit down the left field side, fairly deep. It is curling toward the pole and slices out of play. You know, one thing about Ohtani last year, Mo, had 44 home runs, 42 of them were not to left field. So he only hit 2 opposite field home runs, but we're seeing him hit the ball deep to the opposite field more often so far this year.
And it's amazing the carry that he gets even opposite way. They're setting up outside right here.
0-1 is outside, and it's 1-1.
Early move by the catcher, Adams.
So Ohtani with 175 career home runs, tied with Hideki Matsui for the most by a Japanese-born player. Strike is called on a curveball. It's 1-2. He passed Ichiro Suzuki a long time ago. Ichiro with 117. 1-2. And here comes the pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the left, back into the seats. And now Shohei is second all-time on the Dodger list in home runs by a Japanese-born player. He's closing in on his manager, Dave Roberts. Roberts with 7 career home runs as a Dodger, and Shohei with 4. Just a matter of time. Now the 1-2. And he lets it go with a check swing down low and away.
Yeah, Dave Roberts was asked about that a couple of days ago, and he goes, well, at least I have a few more days on that list.
Well, when Ohtani gets his 6th, Dave's going to start being nervous. You watch.
But he won't bench him.
Nope, he will not. There's a swing and a miss at a curveball. Ohtani completely mistimed it. Curveball was just 80 miles per hour. And he strikes out swinging. There are 2 men out for the Dodgers in the top of the third inning.
Number 42, Freddie Freeman.
So what does that pitch look like? This tantalizing slow curve.
You're always looking and gearing for the fastball.
Freddie Freeman got a fastball up and in, ball one.
Unless you're just flat out going to guess, which is not that advisable. But you can slow things down. You cannot speed things up. I'm talking about the hands, the swing.
There's the breaking ball, and it's fisted off the handle of the bat, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, if you're looking for breaking ball and you get that good fastball, that's like getting to the train station. You see the train leaving down the tracks already.
1-1 pitch. Even a miss. Again, that curveball is starting to really be a problem for Dodger hitters.
And you just wonder if the curveball, how big of an influence was that for Parker to have 102 punch-outs in just 113 innings last year.
1-2 to Freddie. He swings and pulls it foul.
Granted, those strikeouts were in Double-A. And I think at that level, I think back to Double-A, you're not seeing a whole lot of breaking stuff, in particular change-ups normally for young players, young pitchers that are on the mound.
Now the step back and the turn and the 1-2. And Freddie fished it right to the third baseman, waiting for it. Senzel. He hauls in the soft line drive. And the Dodgers' 1-2-3 hitters are gone in order in the top, or rather.
Baseball.
Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and
Left fielder Eddie Rosario leads off for the Nationals to start the top of the 4th inning. 3-2 Washington with the lead. And Tyler Glasnow out of the stretch sends a pitch over the plate for a strike. 0-1 to Rosario, who had a double in the 2nd inning. He doubled off the left center field wall. Here's the 0-1. Swung on a comebacker. Snared by the glove of Glasnow. He jogs over to first. Cut down the distance between himself and Freddie Freeman. Short toss is good for the out. 1 gone. Enhance your listening experience. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen in HD. Powered by LA Care Health Plan. Serving all Angelinos. LACare.org. Riley Adams struck out looking. 0 for 1 tonight. He struck out back in the 2nd inning. He swings at this one and slices it foul way down the right field side and up in the upper box seats.
This is actually an anniversary for the Nationals as baseball returned to our nation's capital on this date, 2005. Of course, the Washington Senators had been there, but their last game, September of '71.
Pitch in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Washington Nationals, the former Montreal Expos. Here's the 1-1. And here's a strike.
Yeah, it was like name that city there for a while because the Senators went from D.C. to Texas, became the Rangers.
And the first version of the Senators went to Minnesota. No, no, was it the first? Yeah, the first one. They went to Minnesota. Yeah. Became the Twins. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He's out on strikes. Ball was in the dirt. Will lobs it down to first base. Strikeout 2-3 to put out. And Adams becomes out number 2. And strikeout victim number 4 for Glasnow. 2 men out. Jacob Young, the batter.
Jacob Young.
But Major League Baseball tried everything they could with the Expos franchise, including splitting part of the season between Montreal and San Juan, Puerto Rico. Remember those years? The Expos were playing in San Juan.
It was a long road trip just for home games.
It was. Swinging a ground ball by Young, charging Muncy, grabs it, throws, he's got him. 1-2-3, go the Nationals in the top of the 4th inning. Ahead of the Dodger half of the inning. When we return to Dodger Stadium, the score, Washington. Washington 3, the Dodgers 2. Bottom of the 4th, Will Smith to lead off against left-hander Mitchell Parker in his big league debut. Curveball in for a strike. 56 pitches, now 57 for Parker. Looking for about 75 to 80 out of him tonight. He has not been stretched out completely. Will looks at a ball in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Will Smith, Teoscar Hernandez, Max Muncy to face Parker in the 4th. Here comes the wind, and now the 1-1 pitch. Way outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, both teams gathered around the Jackie Robinson statue out in center field here at Dodger Stadium. Just a beautiful work of art. And what they call a team meeting out there. A strike call on one of the speakers, your former teammate Reggie Smith. Reggie, one of the well-known former Dodgers and a good Major League Baseball player. What about Reggie Smith?
I think really an underrated player. He was better than just really good.
2-2 is inside, 3-2.
And I think Reggie, the way he spoke, and we saw the video of it today, and having known Reggie for a lot of years, an honor to call him a friend, not only a teammate, but a friend.
3-2, and Will hits it down the third base line. It is tackled along the line. Throw to first, not in time. I mean, literally, that ball was tackled by Senzel. He had to find it off the grass, pick it up. He threw it to first, but not nearly in time, and Will Smith has a leadoff single.
But on this day, we should all really take a moment and understand exactly what the statement was. With Jackie coming on, it opened the eyes then. Hopefully it opens the eyes now for most of us, and I think there's no question it's going to continue to keep eyes open.
Teoscar Hernandez fouls it off to the right.
To what fairness is all about and what humanity is all about. And Reggie spoke very eloquently about the time that he met the great Jackie Robinson and the impact that it made upon him.
Stretch by Parker. Pitch to Teoscar is inside. Well, he talked about, meeting his idol. And because of baseball and the Dodger organization, he was able to meet his idol and had that experience. A lot of people don't get to do that. 1-1 in the air to right field. This ball will be played in front of the warning track by Lane Thomas. He'll make the catch. Back to first goes Will Smith.
Well, it's one thing if you have the greatness to make a statement in your profession. And when you wind up making a statement to the world, that's really something.
Max Muncy is up. Kike Hernandez on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by On Deck for small business lending. That's fast and easy. Go to ondeck.com. Max is 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. There's ball one here.
A quick note also. Reggie and I were on, along with some other guys, to listen to former teammates of Jackie Robinson during some of the Dodger fantasy camps in Dodger Town a number of years ago.
Pitch is low, and it's 2-0.
And the respect and the love that all of his former teammates talk about him, what he meant to them as not just players, what he meant to them as people.
Curveball taken for a strike right down the middle.
And that's what all of us drew from that. But Jackie was not alone. Oh, he had to bear it. He and Rachel. God bless them.
2-1 pitch. And a swing and a roller foul up the right side.
But, his teammates also rallied around him, including the wives of his teammates and their families.
He wasn't just one of the most important ball players. He was one of the most important citizens of the U.S. Over a long period of time. 2-2 to Max. He grounds it to the right side. Diving stop Garcia. He wheels from his knees and throws to first in time to get Muncy. That's a heck of a play by Luis Garcia at second base. Smith advances. He's in scoring position now with 2 outs, and Kike Hernandez coming up.
We've really seen some good defensive plays. If you think back to that series against the Padres, both for San Diego and the Dodgers, making some good defense.
Kike 0 for 1, fly to right in the second inning. Takes low ball 1.
When we start to look at opportunities, the Nationals have already had 8 at-bats tonight with runners in scoring position. This is only the second one for the Dodgers.
Dodgers 6 for their last 35 with runners in scoring position. 1-0. Inside. Kike has to back up, raises the bat above his helmet, and steps back to get out of the way. 2-0. Left side of the infield deep. Garcia, the second baseman, over near the bag, but he's backing up almost to the edge of the outfield grass. Will Smith leads. The stretch by Parker. He looks back, now comes home. And it's inside to Kike, 3-0.
And that's the most efficient way to get out of the way of a pitch inside, something that Jerks and Profar did not do the other night after showing the bunt. All you have to do is raise the arms. If you turn into it, you get plumped.
3-0 pitch. And that is whistled in for a strike. Well, he was mic'd up on the national telecast last night and was asked about it. He said he misunderstood the situation.
Yep. And I applaud him for saying that.
I was glad to hear him say that.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect game going. No one's going to break up their own perfect game trying to plunk you. This ball is hit hard to center field, but it's going to be caught. Over-the-shoulder catch made by the center fielder, Jacob Young. And that leaves the tying run out there at second base. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left, no Washington errors.
Find out more at Yamaha.com.
Top of the 5th inning, the Nationals leading the Dodgers 3-2. On the top of the order, back up for Washington, C.J. Abrams, the shortstop, the designated hitter Jesse Winker, and the right fielder Lane Thomas. 65 pitches, now 66 for Glasnow as this one is swung on and fouled back. Now the key here is to keep Abrams off the backs. Double and a home run, 2 runs scored. Muncy is even with the bag off the line at third for Abrams, batting left. Pitches inside and low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jackie Robinson Day at Dodger Stadium. It's always a special day or night. Jackie Robinson Day, ground ball wide of first for a foul, and it's 1-2. All the folks with their Brooklyn era caps with the number 42 on the side. Good looking caps we got tonight, huh? 40,000 of them distributed.
Yeah, you were styling with yours on a little earlier.
I had to have it on. I might put it on later. 1-2. Swing and a ground ball wide of first base. If we need a rally cap, I might have to.
Could have used it the last few days with the rain.
The thing I like about the cap, too, is it's not just like a regular cloth cap. It's a wool cap like the old caps used to be. 1-2 pitch. Foul tip hung on to by Will Smith. And Abrams strikes out swinging. 1 gone. Strikeout number 5 for Glasnow.
Well, any night's a good night to come to Dodger Stadium, but circle this one. Monday, May 6, 7:10. You can celebrate Star Wars night and purchase a special ticket pack to receive an exclusive Millennium Falcon bobblehead figurine. So come out and join us. Dodgers.com/ticket packs.
Jesse Winker, third time up for him. He takes low ball 1. Winker 1 for 2. Struck out swinging in the first inning. In the third, he doubled and scored. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Swung out, and that's lined into center. That's a base hit. Winker 2 for 3. 1 out single. Nationals with another base runner. The only clean inning that Glasnow has had was the 4th, last inning, when he got the 7, 8, 9 hitters all in order. 1 on and 1 out for Lane Thomas. Thomas grounded out to Muncy at third in the first, grounded to Betts at second in the third. The pitch. Strike call, fastball at 96. Glasnow gets ready to go. He is set. And the 0-1 coming to Thomas. He couldn't hold up. Either way, that was a strike. Another fastball. Caught a lot of the plate. Walk. The Dodger bullpen's going to start to have some movement.
Yeah, the pitch count keeps going up. Will Smith is going to make a trip out to the mound. So second walk for Glasnow, which is still 12 fewer than issued last night.
A consultation on the mound brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION because everyone deserves justice. Nobody getting up to throw, but there was some stirring around in the Dodger pen. This is about the time of the game anyway. Guys get up to start to stretch and get loose just in case. There was a roster move today, by the way, as J.P. Fireeisen was optioned back to AAA, and Ricky Vanasco has been added to the bullpen. Expecting another roster move or two this week with a possible bullpen game looming. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss to Garcia, left-handed hitting second baseman.
Good slider.
Oh, vicious. They've not had an announcement on the starting pitchers for the Dodgers for tomorrow or Wednesday. 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, nicely blocked by Smith. Runners stay put. So there is chance for a minor league call-up tomorrow, perhaps. And perhaps a bullpen game on Wednesday before Yoshinobu Yamamoto will pitch Friday against the Mets. He has had his start pushed back another day. Here comes the 1-1 from Glasnow. That was inside and low with a curve. 2 balls and 1 strike. First 4 starts combined for Tyler Glasnow. He allowed a total of 6 earned runs. The same number of earned runs he's allowed in this game tonight. Ball is lifted to shallow right. That's going to get down for a base hit. A little opposite field flare. And the beat goes on now for the Nationals in the 5th. Eddie Rosario will come up to hit next. The Dodgers have left-handed action in the bullpen. So, Glasnow back to work, and he fires a ball just a little bit low to Eddie Rosario. Nick Ramirez now warming for the Dodgers. Here's a 1-0 pitch to Rosario. He cuts and misses at a slider down underneath the handle. Ball and a strike. So as good as we have seen Tyler Glasnow, tonight kind of a speed bump for him. And not the guy we saw the last outing against the Twins. There's a cut and a miss, and it's 1-2. But that's baseball. I mean, that's what happens. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes you're just very consistent and getting the job done. But
for the Nats, their second home run. They came in 25th in home runs with 13 for the season. Dodgers leading baseball with 25.
1-2 pitch. Swung out, a little roller to Freddie Freeman at first. He'll grab it right off the cut of the steps on the bag, and that'll do it. 3 runs come in, 3 hits, including the 3-run home run by Luis Garcia with 2 outs and a 3-2 pitch.
Counts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
A lot of work to do now for the Dodgers. They find themselves down 4 runs as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Chris Taylor, Miguel Rojas, Mookie Betts to face Mitchell Parker in his Major League debut. And Chris swings at the first pitch. It's a high fly ball, shallow left. Getting underneath it is Eddie Rosario. 1 pitch and 1 out for the Dodgers. Not the way they had hoped to start the inning. And Miguel Rojas heading into the right-hand batter's box. He'll kick some dirt around. Get ready. Well, when a guy makes his Major League debut, he gets called up. You never know what to expect. It can go one of 2 ways. It can go like it's going for Parker tonight, as he's been landing curveball after curveball for strikes. And now he gets a fastball in there for a strike taken by Rojas. His team got him some runs, and a lot of times you might see a rookie debut go the opposite direction where he just gets absolutely shelled, but he hasn't had that experience tonight. Ground ball to the right side. A few steps to his left as Garcia gloves it, throws on to first, 2 down quickly.
Only 3 pitches to get 2 outs in this inning. Now, sometimes make that debut and you have family members coming to town, and maybe it's suggested to the family members that they arrive at the stadium early.
And Parker getting to the end of the road here because the Nationals are going to start getting somebody up in the bullpen. He's got 78 pitches thrown. He's handled Mookie Betts, struck him out in the first and got him to line out to left field in the third. 0 for 2 is Mookie. Mookie with a 6-game hitting streak currently. Average has dipped down a little bit to 347. 0-1 pitch coming to Betts. And he'll take a fastball on the inside edge for a strike. Matt Barnes, former Red Sox and Marlins reliever, is up throwing for the Nationals. 0-2 pitch. And Mookie makes a bad swing, and he strikes out for the second time as Parker fooled him with a curveball. So Mitchell Parker is probably done for the night, and he can rest easy. His curveball bailed him out.
Fifth inning was presented by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. San Manuel is now Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
Tyler Glasnow out of the ball game. Left-hander Nick Ramirez is in. This pitching change brought to you by Navian. High-efficiency tankless water heaters, boilers, and the new NPF Hydro Furnace. Next-level comfort, perfect for your home and the environment. Learn more at hydrofurnace.com. 6-2, Washington with the lead. Ball 1 is dealt to Riley Adams. Ramirez, former Yankee, gets a swinging strike here and a foul ball back to the screen. Made his Dodger debut last night, allowing a hit and a walk in a scoreless inning. Dodgers got him on the 2nd of April from the Yankees. So he hasn't been a Dodger very long. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Wave and a miss. 1-2 to Riley Adams. So the bullpen in earlier than they had hoped tonight. For Tyler Glasnow, only 5 innings. But it took him 94 pitches to get through 5 innings. Here's a 1-2. Swung on, reached for, popped up. Left side of the infield, right along the third base bag. Max Muncy will make the catch for the out. There's one away. Well, think about this, Mo, for a second. Glasnow, 94 pitches to get through 5 innings. His last outing, he went through 7, striking out 14, which takes a lot of pitches, but he only threw 88 in the game against the Twins.
Yeah, the numbers just really don't add up when you go, hey, just the last outing, it was he owned the strike zone.
Jacob Young 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. Takes the ball outside. Ramirez working the first base side of the rubber. He straightens up, kicks, fires. And a ground ball past him. Mookie charges, one hands, and sidearms on to first for the out. Third time that Young is grounded out. Second time to Betts. And there are 2 men gone in the Washington 6th.
Well, on Saturday, the Dodgers will take on the New York Mets, and if you're one of the first 40,000 fans in attendance, you're going to receive a Walker Buehler bobblehead presented by Bank of America. Come out and join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
C.J. Abrams, the shortstop, takes a strike. Well, Nick Ramirez out of Cal State Fullerton. I was just on their campus on the off day Thursday. There's a ground ball to Mookie. He grabs it, fires on to first. They keep Abrams off the bases for the second straight at bat. And a 1-2-3-6. Nice job by Nick Ramirez. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Dodger bats. Sixth inning. Glad you're with us tonight. Dodgers trying to get you some runs. They're down 6-2. And a new pitcher comes on for the Nationals. It is right-hander Matt Barnes. Takes over for Mitchell Parker. Parker in his major league debut is in line for a win. 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. The pitching change is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani leading off. He's 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the first. Struck out swinging in the third. 7th appearance of the season for Barnes. His first pitch is drilled in there for a strike. Now Barnes throws kind of a combination slider cutter. He shrugs his shoulders and comes home 0-1. That's up high, 1-1. I asked him about it one time. I said, is it a slider or a cutter? He said, I don't know. It's a slider cutter thing. So even he didn't know what it was.
No, he didn't want you to know what it was.
Who am I going to tell? 1-1 pitch. And that's up and away. 2-1.
Okay, everyone that's listening, raise your hands. That's how many you're telling right now.
I honestly think he was being sincere. He really didn't know.
It may have been, but a lot of pitchers do not want you to know what a certain pitch is.
2-1 to Shohei. Lifts that up in the air. Third base side, that's going to drift into the seats. Foul. 2-2. Chevy truck season at your Southern California Chevy dealers. No better time to do what you do best in a Chevy Silverado. Visit SoCalChevy.com for more information. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
One thing that we do that Barnes does throw is that splitter.
Throws it pretty well. 2-2. And Shohei lifts it foul again, third base side. Former Dodger Dylan Floro is now up in the Nationals bullpen. This figures to be the only inning that Barnes will go, or at least 3 hitters. Nobody on, nobody out. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch to Shohei Ohtani. And that is downstairs. Three and 2. The 3-ball, 2-strike pitch on the way from Barnes. And Shohei lifts it foul and out of play. Shohei's become the subject of a lot of new artwork around town. Go down to Little Tokyo and you can see a Robert Vargas work that's on the side of a hotel. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I ran across another one the other day from Jonas Never. Here's the 3-2. Swinging a little tapper to the left side. And they say catcher's interference. Yeah, catcher's interference. So Shohei's going to get first base anyway. Again, we've seen a lot more catcher's interference this year already.
That's 3 that we have seen.
Yeah. So that's an error on the catcher Adams. Catcher's interference. I was going to mention where that other Shohei Ohtani mural is. I just happened to run across it the other day. It's a Grand Central Market downtown. A brand new one. And I think we'll see a lot of him on the side. Away from the catcher, and down to third base goes Shohei. A wild pitch. And now the Dodgers can try to get one back here. Runner at third, nobody out. Freeman at the plate, Smith up. You figure they're going to get at least one here. Infield playing back. 4-run lead for the Nationals. They'll concede the run as Barnes deals. And this ball hit in the air down the left field line, curling toward the seats, and it will just make the netting before the seats. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Freeman.
Back Back-to-back full counts.
Six runs, 8 hits for Washington. 2 runs, only 4 hits for the Dodgers. The payoff pitch from Barnes. And Freeman muscles it foul behind him into the Nationals dugout. Barnes, a new baseball in the game. He rubs it up, now toes the rubber on the first base side. Getting a lead in foul territory at third is Ohtani. The 3-2 pitch. Freddie swings and strikes out. He got a fastball low and in. And he heads back to the dugout. 1 for 3. That's a key hitter for Barnes to get out there. Freddie, big-time contact hitter, didn't make contact. Now it's up to Will Smith. He does have a run batted in with a sacrifice fly in the first inning. A base hit in the fourth. 1 for 1. Swings and yanks it foul off the front of the Dodger dugout. 0-1 to Will. Smith's average currently at .381. 9 for 19 with runners in scoring position this year. .474 average. Over the course of his career, still really good. .303 hitter with men in scoring position. 0-1 pitch to Will. Way up and in. He has to jackknife to get out of the way. 1 ball, 1 strike to Smith. 14 runs batted in for Will. One. That's up high. 2 balls and a strike. Since 2021, Will Smith leads the majors in sacrifice flies with 29. He's got one here tonight. He's been productive in a lot of ways. Shohei is off third, 1 out, 2-1 pitch. And that is a strike called. That one's kind of down the middle above the knees. 2-2 to Will. Here comes Barnes' pitch on the way. His 2-2 offer to Will Smith. Swung on ground ball to third. This will get Ohtani in. Throw to first base. Will is out, but it's another RBI for Will Smith. The Dodgers will pick up their 3rd run. And now it's a 3-run ball game, 6-3 in favor of Washington.
To go down to get that breaking ball. Maybe out of the strike zone. Dodgers pick up a run.
Well, catcher's interference with an E2 attached. Stolen base, wild pitch, and then a ground ball out produces a run. Teoscar Hernandez is 0 for 2. Struck out swinging in the first, fly to right in the fourth. Barnes' pitch is clubbed foul down the third baseline. 0-1 to Hernandez. Nationals come into this game 6-9. The Dodgers have been having their way with Washington over the last several years, but the Nats come out swinging here tonight. The pitch is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. MLB.com releases its power rankings each Monday, and today the Dodgers were number 1 in baseball. Yankees number 2, Atlanta number 3. Knuckle curve, outside corner for a strike called, and it's 1-2. The Dodgers figure to be ranked pretty highly all season. They'd like to be number 1 consistently, but they need some more power in their game tonight. 1-2 is low. 2-2 to Teoscar. One of their power hitting outfielders, Jason Hayward, still on the IL. Reports that he's still sore, but no timetable for his return yet. 2-2 pitch. Teoscar rips it toward the hole, past a diving Abrams into left field and a base hit. 2-out single for Teoscar Hernandez. It's Max Max Muncy to the plate.
The breaking ball. That's a good hook also. And for Teoscar Hernandez, really known more as a good fastball hitter than a breaking ball hitter.
And now we'll have a mound visit for Washington. We'll talk about how to approach Max Muncy here. Consultation on the mound brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves justice.
After our kids' health, you don't settle for second best. Meet Dr. Santana from California's #1 Autry Orthopedic Center at Children's Hospital, Los Angeles.
Thanks, Freddie. We're proud to offer the top-ranked orthopedic program in California. No case is too complex. With the largest team of specialized orthopedic physicians, we cover every aspect of your child's health, all in one place. Families turn to CHLA when the outcome truly matters. Visit chla.org/ortho to ensure your child's health is in the best hands possible.
Former Dodgers on the pitch. Pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. 6-3 Washington. Max Muncy, first ball swinging, hits it up in the air to left field. And Eddie Rosario underneath it. He makes the catch at Floral with one pitch. Ends the 6th inning. One run on one hit. There was an error, and one man.
Dodgers broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Top of the seventh inning, 6-3, Washington. Jesse Winker, the DH, leading off. Left-handed batter against the left-handed thrower, Nick Ramirez. Ramirez, 1-2-3, sixth. Lefty kicks and fires and drills one over the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jesse Winker. 2 for 3 for Winker in the game. Single double. He scored twice. And now he hammers one deep to center field. Going over to slight right center is Kike Hernandez, and he makes a catch just below the waist as he ran toward the warning track. He had a good jump on it and really knew where that baseball was. So he retires Winker. And there is 1 out in the Washington 7th. One down in the batter's lane, Thomas. He takes a strike. Thomas tonight is 0 for 3. Grounded to third in the first, to second in the third, and flying to right. His last time up, grounds to third here. Muncy along the line. Good solid throw to first base for the out. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
This is LA Dodgers baseball. KLAC Los Angeles, KYSR, HD2 Los Angeles, and iHeart radio station.
Joey Gallo with 2 down. 1 for 2 with a walk, a double, and a run scored. He also has driven in a run tonight. And he takes a sweeper from Ramirez for a strike, 0-1. Pitch to Gallo, fouled off. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. 0-2 the count. Down the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 6 up, 6 down for Ramirez out of the bullpen. Second ever appearance for the Dodgers. Cal State Fullerton Titan. Pretty good out of the bullpen. Stretch time, middle of the 7th.
Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Top of the 7th is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. On the Rick Monday, I'm Tim Everett here at Dodger Stadium. Blaine McDonald, our producer-engineer, in the booth with us. So is David Vassay. David's getting ready to have a lot of topics for Dodger talk after the game tonight. James Outman's going to pinch hit, facing Dylan Floro. So Outman will hit for Kike Hernandez. Left-hander against the right-hander, and a strike starts the at-bat. Outman hitting 173. 2 homers and 7 runs batted in. Floro's pitch, and that's inside for a ball. Nats have a right-hander up. Hunter Harvey, he is throwing. Nothing doing in the Dodger pen just yet. Well, I take that back. Dodgers do have a right-hander going at this moment. 2-1 the count to James Outman. Outman and Gavin Lux has a bat. He's in the on-deck circle. Outman fouls it off to the left into the second deck. It's 2-2. The Nationals don't have a lot of left-handed arms in the bullpen, so the Dodgers will empty the bench of lefties, as many as they can get out there now the rest of the game. Pretty good-looking pitch, but just landed outside. And James took it for ball 3. 3-2, full count to James Outman. Dodgers need a base runner here in the bottom of the 7th. Down 6-3. And there's a shot into left field. That's a base hit. So Outman with a leadoff single, setting the table.
That's more than just a pinch hit single for James Outman. Look where the ball went. Because I think in the early going, he got very pull conscious. Had a good spring. Then for whatever reasons, he looked like he was a little anxious to be able to hit the ball. For him to stay back on the payoff pitch and hit a really hard line drive to left field and to make the contact, those are just really confidence boosters.
Dodgers need a hit here with a man on. They're 0 for their last 8 with men on base. Gavin Lux will get a turn here against Dylan Floro. Nobody out, runner at first. Dodgers down 3. And still plenty of time for some late lightning. 163 average, no homers, 2 runs knocked in. First pitch, low ball, 1 to Lux. Senzel, even with the bag at third, a little bit off the line, but he's playing in tight. C.J. Abrams, not quite up the middle, but playing pretty close to the bag. Pitch to Lux. Inside with a fastball, 2-0. Taylor Trammell has a bat in his hands, and he is on deck. Another left-handed bat. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Lux swings and pops it up, shallow right. Out is the second baseman, Garcia. He's still drifting. Now called off by the right fielder, Lane Thomas. He'll make the catch, and Lux is out. Taylor Trammell now will hit for Miguel Rojas.
Pitching for the Dodgers.
1 out and 1 on.
Number 42, Taylor Trammell.
Looks like Ricky Vanasco warming up for the Dodgers in the bullpen. Just activated today. Called up. And J.P. Fireheisen was optioned. There's Taylor Trammell, the former Seattle Mariner. And Trammell now digging in. Taps home plate. Middle infield now, a double play depth. Throw to first base, and Outman crawling back to the bag. He was pretty far off. Runs on 8 hits and an error for Washington. 3-6-0 for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts waiting on deck. Trammell would like to make an impression here against Floro. A crossfire pitch just missing. And Riley Adams, the catcher, wanted to know where that was.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good looking pitch.
Yeah, and Floro held out both hands as if, where was it?
So Ramon De Jesus called it a ball, but it looked like a strike right down the middle, knee high. 1-0 pitch. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Floro, who toes the extreme third base side of the rubber, holds the ball behind his back, looks over at first. Now straightens up. Outman leads at first, and Trammell asks for and is granted timeout. He'll step back in the box. Left-handed hitter against the right-hander Dylan Floro. Floro's 1-1 offer is cut on and missed. Just a fastball at 88. He doesn't overwhelm you with power. But for whatever reason, it seems like the ball gets on the hitter fast. A lot of it has to do with that crossfire delivery.
Exactly. Hitters just don't read it out of his hand.
A quick throw over to first base, and just getting back is Outman. Floro pitched some big innings for the Dodgers in the 2020 postseason. Pitch inside to Trammell. It's now a 2-2 count. Floro bent over, listening for the pitch on PitchCom. Now he's got the one he wants. Outman leads at first. 2-2. Inside, it's 3-2. And with one out, that's coming up. See if they might start Outman here to maybe stay out of a potential double play. The gap in right center. Center fielder Jacob Young playing over toward left. Payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Outman was not going.
So Floro came with it about a half a second of a pitch violation, ball 4.
Now the pitch clock is off. Oh, now it's on. Floro ready. Outman leads 3-2. And Trammell barely checked his swing. The pitch came inside, hit the barrel of the bat, and rolled over to the Dodger dugout. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the left, way over the dugout, and that'll make the early rows of the second deck. Hanging tough. 42,677. How appropriate that on Jackie Robinson night. 42 is the first part of that attendance number. Pitches. Oh my goodness. That was a ball low and in, but called strike 3. Trammell can't believe it. It was a slider that went way inside, and that is a strikeout for Trammell. He can't even believe it. And now Dave Martinez is going to go to Hunter Harvey in the bullpen. He's going to make another pitching change. Dylan Floro is going to come out with 2 outs, and Mookie Betts coming up. So we'll take the pitching change timeout. The score is Washington 6 and the Dodgers 3.
In the history of Dodger Stadium, there's been 18 total rainouts. Hi, I'm Dave.
Harvey comes on to pitch against Mookie Betts. They're in the bottom of the 7th, 1 on and 2 out, 6-3. Washington with the lead. The Dodgers offense just really has not been able to get much going. Hunter Harvey's 8th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 2.45 ERA. Opponents hitting only 179 against him. 13 strikeouts and 7 1/3 innings worked. And Mookie, first pitch, bangs it into right field, a base hit. Outman will stop at second, and this will bring up the tying run. So Mookie wasn't waiting around. First pitch he saw, knocked it into right field, and he extends his hitting streak from 6 to 7 games.
Dodgers, they like to go back to spring training where they scored just boatloads of runs with 2 outs.
42.
Last year, they had the most 2-out runs in baseball, 369 of them. And they love to come up with a couple here. Ohtani is 1 for 3. A base hit and a run scored in the first. Scored a run last time up when he reached on catcher's interference, and Harvey gets a strike in on him. 0-1, the count to Ohtani. 2 on, 2 out. The pitch. Shohei taps this one foul up the first base side. He's in the hole, 0-2. Hunter Harvey, ball behind his back, now straightens up. The right-hander set. His 0-2 pitch. Swung on and foul. It looked like it was almost out of the catcher's mitt. Ohtani got a piece of it. And the ball missed the mitt on the foul ball, went down and hit the catcher in the chest protector.
That would have been ball 1. That ball was up and away.
And Shohei anxious to put the barrel of the baseball, or the barrel of the bat on the baseball, I should say. Here comes an 0-2 pitch from Harvey to Ohtani. He shoots this one foul off the front of the Dodger dugout, sent a few folks scrambling down there. 8-7 are the hits in favor of Washington. Dodgers 3 runs down. They've got 2 on here. And an 0-2 count on Shohei Ohtani. Hunter Harvey into the stretch. Pours one home. And Ohtani hits it toward left center field. That ball is going to be caught on the run. Jacob Young was positioned a little bit over toward left center field. He had a good jump on it and was able to haul it in and end the Dodger thread. No runs, 2 hits, 2.
And now we return to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Go to the top of the 8th inning. 6-3, the Dodgers trailing in this ballgame against the Washington Nationals. And Luis Garcia, the second baseman, will lead off against the new pitcher, Ricky Vanasco. Vanasco activated today, brought up from AAA. His first pitch outside, ball one. Some defensive changes. James Outman is in center field. Kike Hernandez is out. Taylor Trammell goes to left. Chris Taylor is out. Gavin Lux at second. Mookie Betts moves to short. Pitch hacked at and popped back and out of play. So Vanasco he delivers this one. It's a line drive to left field right in the tracks of Taylor Trammell. He makes the catch. And that's the first out of the Washington 8th. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for food, fun, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo, good times. Vanasco deals another one, this time to Nick Senzel, who pops it up, shallow right over near the line, and right by the area where the grass and the track meet, near the foul stripe. Teoscar Hernandez hauls it in for a quick out, so Vanasco's got the first two men down. Vanasco. Williston, Florida. Spent time with the Rangers. Here is Eddie Rosario. Vanasco was DFA'd by Texas last year, then traded to the Dodgers. And Rosario, left-handed batter, couldn't check his swing. There was an appeal down to third, and the third base umpire, Junior Valentine, brings him up for a strike. It's 0-1. Vanasco's got a pretty solid repertoire, and the fastball velocity can touch 100. 96 with the fastball there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And they 1-1. Swung on, ground ball to second. Gavin Lux scoops it up, sets his feet, throws to first. And Vanasco, a solid inning. So the Dodger bullpen tonight, 9 up, 9 down. After Nick Martinez,
to ensure your number one athlete's complex issues are addressed from every angle by an all-star team.
This is the home of LA Dodgers baseball.
What a night!
Hear the blue all season long right here.
The home of the Dodgers.
Have you heard the news? Everybody's gonna rock tonight.
Freeman to lead off the Dodger half of the 8th inning. 6-3 Nationals. Hunter Harvey delivers one up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. And I mentioned the attendance. The first number is 42 on Jackie Robinson night. Also noticed that inside the stadium, the 50-50, the current jackpot, the first number is 42 also. One of those weird coincidences. 3-0 to Freddie Freeman. And Harvey's set to go. He delivers. And that's a strike taken.
Obviously needs some base runners.
And a 3-1 now from Harvey. Freddie swings, hits a one-hopper down to second base. Fielded one hand chest high by Garcia. Throws on to first for the first Dodger out of the 8th. Tonight's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress. But there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. 4-3 the put out, 1 away. Freeman 1 for 4 tonight. Now Will Smith, who's 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a sacrifice fly. Last time up, he got Ohtani in from third with a ground ball out in the 6th. 1 strike to Will. Hunter Harvey set to go. He pitches. And a swing and a miss. 0-2. They're in the bottom of the 10th inning in Arizona. Cubs and Diamondbacks. They're tied at 2. In 10 innings tonight, the Phillies beat the Rockies in Philadelphia 2-1. A swing and a miss for another strike. And that is strike 3. So Harvey gets the strikeout of Smith, and there are 2 gone.
Well, the Dodgers will take on the Mets beginning a 3-game series on Friday. That's at 7:10, and then afternoon games both on Saturday and on Sunday. So join us, won't you, for tickets. Information, Dodgers.com/tickets.
Teoscar Hernandez chases a slider down and away. 0-1. Dodgers coming off a home series against the Padres in which the Padres won 2 out of 3. And now watching them go way down to the Nationals here in the first game. Late, bottom of the 8th, they're trailing 6-3. Well, sometimes you get this way during a season. It happens. When you watch a team day in and day out, you figure, well, they just can't buy a hit when they need one. And then other days, there are plenty of them. Tonight's one of those first nights. Well, there's a hit right down the third base line. It hugged it. It is bouncing off the wall in foul territory around first and into second. With a 2-out double is Teoscar Hernandez. And the Dodgers still with a pulse here in the 8th.
And another chance in the 2-out category. Need to get a little bit closer, not have the huge burden in the 9th inning. They still need to put a goose egg up on the board in the top of the 9th, but some damage still chance to get done right here.
The last time Muncy was up was in the 6th inning. Dylan Floro had been called upon out of the bullpen to get him out, and he did so with 1 pitch. This time he swings the first pitch and fouls it back. Kyle Finnegan, another right-hander, starting to throw for the Nats in the bullpen. Dodgers are going to scramble and get somebody else up here now. 0-1 to Muncy. Here's the pitch. Back swings, fouls it off again. And it's 0-2. Muncy with a double his first time up in the 2nd inning. Came around to score on a sacrifice fly by Will Smith. The key thing that he did was tag, go to second, or from second to third on a ball hit to right field. 0-2 pitch. He swings and he lobs it into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Hernandez touches third. He's on his way to the plate. The throw is offline. He'll score standing up. And Max Muncy with a 2-out RBI. It's 6-4.
Don't go away. They're not done yet. Muncy hit a tough pitch. That ball was tailing out to the outside corner, just about knee-high. What a pitch he hit.
It looked like a splitter. That's the main reason that ball went down. Now Outman is 1 for 1. Had a pinch hit base hit to the opposite field. He'd love another here. 2-run ball game. Dodgers down 6-4. Muncy leads. Now the pitch to Outman. This one is popped up. Third base side, drifting, and it goes off the back of the Dodger dugout and jumps up into the seats. Strike 1 to Outman. Well, the Nationals saw a lead slip away yesterday in Oakland. Swing and a strike, 0-2, and the Dodgers would like to show them another lead slip away here. Oh, and 2. 2 down, 1 on. Outman the tying run, the pitch. That's way up and in. 98-mile-an-hour fastball from Hunter Harvey.
Was that the setup to go now splitter down and away?
Here is the 1-2 offer to James Outman. Left-handed batter waits. 1-2. Strike 3 call. It was a fastball down and away. Outman didn't agree, but it was knee-high on the outside corner. Pitcher's pitch for Hunter Harvey, and he freezes Outman. Dodgers get a run on 2 hits. They leave a man. We go to the 9th inning. It's the Washington Nationals 6 and the Dodgers 4. Vanasco delivers a strike to the catcher Riley Adams as we start the 9th inning, 6-4. Washington ahead of the Dodgers. Vanasco on his major league debut tonight. Here's the pitch. Rifled right past him. Took a little off the fastball, actually. It was 94. And now Adams has to step out of the box. Down in the count, 0-2. Vanasco kicks and fires. Pitch outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 15th round pick of the Rangers in 2017. It's Vanasco. And he throws a curveball in there. It's chased. And Adams strikes out for the 3rd time tonight. He's 0 for 4. And there is 1 down on the top of the 9th inning. Cars for Kids, no more stressing over your old vehicle. Donate it today, get it picked up tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. It'll be a big night for Vanasco for sure. As he delivers one to Jacob Young, who tries to bunt his way on and fouls it back. Balls and 1 strike to Young, who has grounded out 3 times, twice to Mookie Betts at second. Betts is now over at shortstop, by the way, and once to Max Muncy at third. 1-1 the count now to Young. One ball, 1 strike pitch. That's up high. Regardless of what happens here at the top of the ninth inning, the Dodgers will get Mookie Betts back up in the bottom of the ninth inning. It'll be Lux, Trammell, and then Betts, followed by Ohtani. So the job here for Vanasco is to continue to hang zeros. Dodger bullpen's done a good job so far tonight. Vanasco wants to keep it that way. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. And Young fouls it off to the right now to play. Well, somebody may ask Vanasco, what number did you wear in your Major League debut? He can say 42. 2-2, a little grounder right out in front of the plate. Picking it up on the lip of the grass is Smith. He fires it to first and just gets it there. A split second ahead of Young. That was a tough play for Freeman at first due to the location of the ball that was thrown.
Yeah, nice play by Will Smith. He had to really avoid the bat that had been dropped in front of home plate.
And 2 down on the shortstop, C.J. Abrams back up. Double home run tonight, 2 for 4. He scored twice. And the pitch to Abrams, in for a strike. That first run that scored for the Nationals when they took a 1-0 lead, that was largely on the legs of Abrams. Pitch inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball that time from Vanasco. Vanasco is settling at the belt, now kicks and fires. And there's a ground ball, backhanded on a knee by Freddie Freeman. Terrific play. Underhand toss to Vanasco, covering it first. And he is out. That ball was smoked down there by Abrams. And Freeman with a tremendous defensive play. 1, 2, 3. Go the Nationals in the top of the ninth. Last wraps for the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. It's the Nationals 6, Dodgers 4.
By visiting Dodgers.com/promotions. Every game, on air or on the app, LA Dodgers baseball lives right here on its exclusive home.
Out the pitch, right-hander will face Gavin Lux. 2-2 Taylor Trammell scheduled to hit. Mookie Betts will hit third this inning. As the Dodgers indeed a base runner. Blooping a blast here. As they are down 2, 6-4. Bottom of the ninth inning. Lux is 0 for 1. He flied to right field first time up in the 7th. There's Finnegan, 5 saves on the year and 6 save opportunities, so he has blown one. And the right-hander's first pitch home is low ball 1. And last year he had a good year, career high 28 saves. He was 7th in the National League in terms of saves last year. One-0 pitch. That's low. 2-0. So the 5 saves that he's got ties him for first in the National League and ties him for second in Major League Baseball. Stretches on the third base side of the rubber. Finnegan comes home 2-0, and Lux takes a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Last year, the Washington, D.C. media that covers baseball there voted Finnegan as the Nationals pitcher of the year. As Lux fouls one behind him, it's now 2-2. Get one on and bring that tying run to the plate.
Gallo really playing to pull at first base and playing deep also. Infield, couple of steps to pull. Downfield, the opposite direction.
Stretch now, the 2-2 pitch to Lux. Swings, hits a ground ball toward the middle. Backhand try by Garcia. Bounces it to first in time to get Lux. And what a quick transfer on the part of the second baseman, Garcia, as he gloved it and threw, running away from first base. That's not an easy play at all.
No, especially when you're playing to pull. Just mentioned the infield was playing to pull. But Garcia did not let his momentum really take him all the way back behind the second base bag. He fielded it, and boy, it took just one step and got rid of it over to first. Bounced the throw, but good play.
Taylor Trammell takes the ball up high. The Dodgers would love to get this guy on. He runs very well. 2-run difference here. Bottom of the ninth, 1 out, bases empty. Kyle Finnegan to Taylor Trammell. They look at a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mookie Betts on deck. A 1-1 pitch now from Finnegan. And Trammell fouls it away to the left. Up into the sweet level. And he's down on the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Trammell asks for and is granted timeout. One down, bottom of the ninth. Pitch on the way, the 1-2 from Finnegan. And that's up high with a fastball. 2-2. Trammell's going to be looking for something around the plate here, even though Finnegan does have a pitch to work with. But target is set over the outer half. Here comes the pitch. Trammell swings and fouls it straight down. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So without contact right here. Don't try and expand the strike zone. Although you're up there kind of a defensive mode anyway with 2 strikes.
A lot of fastballs out of Finnegan, better than 70% of the time. Here's his 2-2. And Trammell swings at a fastball and strikes out. Now the Dodgers suddenly down to their last out.
97 on the radar gun.
So it's up to Mookie Betts. Mookie gets on. Shohei Ohtani would be the tying run coming to the plate. So Mookie's got to get on here. Mookie with 1 hit in 4 trips tonight. He's got a 7-game hitting streak. Finnegan's first pitch to Betts. Outside ball 1. Tried the splitter. So he'll throw a fastball, a splitter, and a slider. Pretty much just that, the 3-pitch mix. 2 outs, nobody on, the 1-0. Mookie swings, hits a ground ball to short. Abrams is there. He'll throw on to first. And the Dodgers have now dropped 2 in a row at home. They lose the opener here. And they're now 4-3 in the first game of series on the season. So a disappointing start to this one tonight as the Dodgers fall 6-4 to the Washington Nationals. Final totals on the ball game for the Nationals: 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, 4 left. For the Dodgers, 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and 6 runners left on base. Mitchell Parker in his major league debut gets the win to go to 1-0. Tyler Glasnow suffers his first loss as a Dodger. He's 3-1. And Kyle Finnegan picks up his 6th save of the season. Game was played in 2 hours and 36 minutes in front of 40.
With runners in scoring position. They've had 87 at-bats in those 10 games. That's good news with runners in scoring position, but the bad news is they've hit barely 200, 207 to be exact. Didn't have a whole lot of runners on base tonight. They were 1 for 6 in that area. Nationals really kind of set the tone using some speed and the fact that, you look at the first 5 hits that they had, there was 4 doubles and a home run. And for Tyler Glasnow, who really owned the strike zone, his last outing, that was in Minneapolis against the Twins, kind of struggled in that area tonight. 94 pitches into 5 innings, 6 runs, 8 hits, including a couple of home runs.
Jackie Robinson Day for the Dodgers in 2024 is in the books. Did not go the Dodgers' way tonight. They will try again tomorrow as Game 2 of this 3-game set against the Nationals will kick off. The Dodgers will announce their starting pitcher probably shortly. Patrick Corbin at 0-2 and an ERA of 8.44 will go for the Washington Nationals. Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck begins at 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. First pitch is at 7:10. The Navy and Dodgers Clubhouse Show with David Vassay is coming up next. Once again, the final. The Nationals defeat the Dodgers 6-4 tonight at Dodger Stadium. For Rick Monday, Dwayne McDonald and Colin Yee back in our studios in Burbank. I'm Tim Neverett. So long for now. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night. Stand by. The post-game show is next.
Sometimes in life, like in baseball, you need a spark off the bench or a late-inning rally to help you win the day. Ito Wins Oi Ocha Unsweetened Green Tea. All natural ingredients, no sugars, no sweeteners, and only 5 calories. Brewed from premium whole tea leaves, sourced straight from Japan. Ito In Oi Ocha Unsweetened Green Tea. It's the perfect source of caffeine to get you through the day and get the boys in blue through a long season. Amazing and authentic. It's the game-winning hit every time you drink it. Available at your local Daiso stores, Amazon, and itoin.com. That's ITOEN.com.
Medi-Cal renewals are happening now. All members' eligibility is reviewed once annually, and everyone's renewal date is different. You can check your renewal month in your online benefitscal.com account. If your current address, email, or